Our next unit is all about writing equations and using those equations to create graphs or creating equations from graphs. So the first equation we're going to learn about is called slope-intercept form. And slope-intercept form is an equation of a line written as y equals mx plus b, where m is your slope and b is your y-intercept. So finding slope-intercept form, you need to be able to find your slope and you need to be able to find a y-intercept somehow, or be given those two things to write it as y equals mx plus b. So y and x are your variables in this equation, and m and b are constant numbers that you're given. So in this equation here, I am going to have a slope that they give me. So my slope in this case is this right here. So that represents my m value. So this is m, and an intercept right here that is represented by b in our equation. So if I have y equals mx plus b, I can now go through and I can now say I have y equals my m, which was -7/4, times x plus my b, which was 5. Now that's if you're given a slope and an intercept, you can write an equation using mx plus b form. Now, if I'm graphing in slope-intercept form, it means that I'm being given the equation and I'm trying to make a graph from that equation. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to graph your b value, so your y-intercept. You're going to use your slope to count your rise and your run. You're going to plot those 2 points. So you're going to go up, you're going to go down, you're going to plot your points, and you're going to use a straight edge to connect your dots to create a line. So example number 2, A is y equals -5/4x. So this here is my m value. This right here represents m, and this right here represents b. And my b value is -2. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a dot at -2. Put a red dot at -2. Right there, perfect. Now what we're going to do, I'm going to make that dot a little bit bigger for you guys. There we go. And now what we're going to do is I have -5/4 or 5/4. Either way doesn't matter, but we're going to plot both those points. So if I'm using -5/4, that means I'm going to go down 5 and over 4, and I'm going to plot that point. So I went to the right 4 because the 4 was a positive number. Just because this thing says -5/4 doesn't mean both are negative. If both were negative, it would be a positive number. So we went down 5 for the negative, over 4 as a positive. Now I'm going to go up 5 as a positive, over 4 as my negative. I'm going to plot my point, and now I can take my straight edge and I can draw myself a nice lovely line right through those dots. And there should be an arrow on both the start and end of your line. Now what I would like you to do is I would like you to pause your video. I want you to graph the next one, which is y equals 5x plus 2. So remember, if you're given a slope that is not a fraction, it's a whole number, it's like saying it's over 1. I want you to take this, I want you to graph it, and then I want you to come back to the video and see if your graph looks like mine. Your graph should look just like mine. So you started at 2. You go up 5/1, so this is a positive slope, so we're going to go up and to the right or down and to the left. Plot your 2 points, draw your line. Now what we're going to look at is writing equations in slope-intercept form when you're given a graph. So I've been given this graph. When I look at my graph, I can tell that my b value is -1, and my m value, well, we count up. 1, 2 is 3. And I go over 1, so it's 3/1. The other way you can do it is you can use your formula. So you can find your slope using your formula. So you can count, so this is the counting method, or we can say I have 2 points. I have a point of P1, which is the point 0, -1. I also have a point P2 of, I'm going to use this one right here. So I have a 1, x is 1, and y is 2. And then I can use my formula of y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And from there, we can sub in. So P1 belongs to the ones, P2 belongs to the twos. And I can now say I have a y2 of 2, a y1 of -1. Oops. And I have x values of the following. x2 is +1 minus x1, which was 0. So I'm left with 2 minus -1, which was 3, over 1 minus 0, which is 1. So I still get 3 over 1 either way. Totally up to you how you want to do it. Sometimes doing it the formula way works, and sometimes doing it counting will work. It's really dependent upon you. So example number 2 says, to join the local gym, Carmen pays a startup fee, so P, of $99 plus a monthly fee of $29. So it says write an equation for the total cost. So C for dollars, N for months at the gym. So my total cost is going to be C. And if I was to say this, so I haven't gone to the gym at all, I just know it's going to cost me $99. Anytime there's a startup fee, so at time 0, you have a fee of $99 because I haven't gone to the gym yet. I still have that fee. So that fee now becomes my B value of 99. So at time 0, what am I paying? I'm paying $99. My slope is going to be a little bit different. So I have a monthly fee of $29, and N is the number of months at the gym. So anytime I have a monthly fee, that's telling me that's my slope. So my per month fee is my M value. And the reason my per month fee is my M value is this is $29 per month. So it's written as a rate, which makes it a slope of my line. So now that I have those two things, I can now say C, which is the total cost, is going to be equal to $29 times however many months I go to the gym, plus my startup fee of $99. So I have 29N plus $99. So I started by paying $99. If I didn't go to the gym at all, 0 months, I still had to pay the $99. For every month I go, it's going to cost me an extra $29. So now if she wants to say, suppose she went to the gym for 23 months. So if she went to the gym for 23 months, what is her total cost? What we're going to do is we're going to take our equation and we're going to say C is equal to 29. We know that she is gone for 23 months. So we're going to take 23 in for our value of N plus 99. So we're now going to go 23 times 29 plus 99 is going to equal 700. So C is going to equal $766. That's how much it would cost her in gym fees if she went for 23 months. Now, suppose the total cost was 505. How many months did she go to the gym for? So now we've got a total cost of 505. So C is equal to 505. So I'm going 505 is equal to 29 times N plus 99. So I'm now going to take and I'm going to go 505 minus 99 equals my 29 N plus 99 minus 99. So I have to subtract 99 from both sides. What I do to one, I have to do the other. So if I go 505 minus 99, I get 406 is equal to 29 times N. Now I need to divide both sides by 29 because what I do to one, I have to do the other, and I'm trying to get N by itself. So to do that, I'm just going to divide both sides by 29. And when I divide both sides by 29, I'm going to get 14 equals N. So if my total bill came to $505, it means that I went to the gym for 14 months.